Greetings, greetings, greetings. Shalom, salama, karibu, mambo, karibu sana. You are very welcome. Hi, Judith Grace. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. You're very welcome, Judith Grace. You say Allah, I say the Most High God. That's who I worship. So He is in control. All is well. Greetings to you. Greetings to you. You are very welcome. Decided to do a live stream this evening. It's evening here where I am. I am in Dar es Salaam. It is 11:28 p.m. So it's pretty late, but I wanted to come on so my audience, majority of my audience is in America. So that's like an 8-hour difference, 8 or 9 hour difference. So it's afternoon, I think, there. So I think more people would be available to chat. So I'm just coming on to chat and see what y'all got going on. How's it going? How is life? It's a lot going on right now. We all know all over the world, in the US and outside the US. So I just decided to come to you live and let you know all is well with me. I am in Dar es Salaam. I am in Tanzania, and I'm just awake this evening, and I wanted to chat with my family. You're very welcome into the live stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And yeah, as you can see the title of the live. Yeah. As you can see the title of the live. Okay. I pulled it up on my phone here, so I wanted to make sure that the volume was down. Okay. So as you can see the title of the live stream, the U.S. is falling apart at the seams. Not only the U.S., the whole world is falling apart at the seams, family. The whole world is falling apart. But specifically, the U.S. is falling apart as we speak. And so much is going on every day. And it's all over the world, of course. But for me right now, I'm in Tanzania. And they have some things going on here too. And so, yeah, I'm stocked up. I'm ready. I just decided to do this live because today is the 6th. And so I just wanted to make sure that I chatted with everyone before in case something happened with the internet. There's an internet cut and you don't hear from me for a couple of days. I wanted to go ahead and go in and do this live and get it out the way just in case. I don't know how it's going to be with the internet. So I decided to come on live this evening so my family can lay eyes on me. I can talk to them. We can chat, and then we'll go from there. Every day, family, we are on a prayer. We're on a prayer that we endure and we make it to the end because there's so much going on in the world. It's just unreal. And the European countries are feeling it big time. There's a lot going on the continent as well. So it is all over. So we just have to be aware and move strategically. I mean, where we travel to, we have to be aware. Where we, especially us, as me as a Black American, born and raised in America, left and we settled in Tanzania. But a lot of us are traveling all around the world. Thailand, a lot of us there. Panama, the continent of Africa. Some of us are going to even European countries. So we just have to be mindful of where we go and just consider the climate of the world. And especially if you are in America, hopefully you're making plans. I don't know if it's to move from state to state, to move to a more safer region, to get out of the cities, or even move out of the country altogether and find another country that's relatively peaceful and safe, because you just don't know what might pop off. I mean, there's natural disasters, there's floods, there's earthquakes, hurricanes, stuff going on everywhere, family. So you really have to be in prayer in deciding what will be the ideal place for you to go, especially if you want to leave America and you want to escape Babylon, if you want to escape the house of bondage, if you want to escape the place where they hunting down black people. Yeah. Come out of her, my people. That's what I recommend. That's what I did back in 2020. I left America and I moved to Tanzania, and I've been here since. So a little over 5 years. So all is well. This is the first issue, I guess, that has happened since I've been outside of America, being in Tanzania. Relatively safe, but things are popping off. But that's everywhere. If I leave here and go to another African country, something might pop off there. If I go to Thailand somewhere, something might happen there. Like, you just don't know what might happen. The Philippines, wherever you decide to go, things could pop off. So you just got to stay up in prayer and have a relationship with your maker, your creator, and he will lead and guide you. He will protect you. He will keep you safe. He will give you advice and all that good stuff. So you can't really live in fear, but you just, I mean, you're human. So you do have like that tinge of anxiety about, where to go and decisions to make, but that's what prayer comes in. We have to eventually trust our maker, our creator, to lead and guide us where we need to be, where we will be safe, where we will have peace, where we will be free. And so, yeah, that's my kind of like my spiel right now. But yeah, I'm at home on the continent of Africa, and all is well. Um, yeah, besides that, all is well for me. I'm doing well. I just wanted to, um, yeah, I'm noticing that things are getting a lot worse in America as well. With the politics, they are just, yeah. And not only the politics, it's the crime, it's unsafe, the unsafe situation, the food, the contaminated food. Every day something's coming out about stuff that we've been using forever that's contaminated, that has E. coli, this and that, all the products we've been using, from Dove to oil of Olay to things I grew up on. Now they're saying it has toxic stuff in it. And I'm like, always the sanitary pads, like stuff that we've been using, now all of a sudden it's contaminated. So yeah, it's nothing is safe right now. The food you're eating in America, human DNA, we're eating human beings. Yeah, it's just unreal right now. The world is unreal right now, and specifically America. So I'm talking about, yeah, it's falling apart. The country is falling apart. This is the worst it's ever been since I've been alive. This is the worst America's ever been. And I do not regret leaving. So glad I left when I did. Even though I left during the COVID era. And I was trying to rush even then. I was like, yeah, I just had this feeling of like, everybody gonna be dying here. I need to get out of here. Like, yeah, I was feeling like that. A lot of the reasons I was feeling like that also is because you do reap what you sow. And with all the atrocities that America has committed, not only against the Black people and the indigenous people in America, but against other countries, it's like it's going to have to come back on you. When you do so much dirt and evil, it will have to come back. It's a law of nature. You do reap what you sow. And so I don't want to be sitting up in there when her judgment comes. I don't want to be in there. I don't want to be in that country when the judgment comes on her, because it's a boomerang effect. You only can get away with being wicked, evil, and demonic for so long before judgment comes for you, and you don't know what day and what hour it may come. I just don't want to be in a country that's wicked like that, to where it has done so much dirt that it's like everything is falling apart right now because of the dirt, because of the history of the atrocities that America has committed against other countries, against other people, against Black people, against Indigenous people. Like, it's just coming. It's time. It's judgment time at this point. So, yeah, I'd rather be outside watching the divine judgment fall. I mean, it's nothing I can really do. I can't stop it. It's not like I'm super duper happy, but I'm not sad because of the atrocities that have happened to my ancestors. So they have to be vindicated. My ancestors have to be vindicated for what was done to them. It's just a law. It has to happen. And our creator, our maker, wouldn't be just if he didn't punish those, who committed atrocities against our people. He wouldn't be just. So they have to be punished. They have to be punished for all the atrocities and the unalivings and even today, the hanging from the trees. The country has to be punished for all this innocent blood that has been shed in the earth. It's in the streets. The blood has been spilled in the earth, and the blood, there's life in the blood, family, and the blood cries out for vindication, for vengeance, the blood. So you don't need people saying the ancestors, blah, blah, blah. It's the actual blood of a person that's innocent, that have been unalive, that cries out to the maker, the one who created it. Because at the end of the day, family, we didn't create ourselves. We didn't create ourselves. So we have a maker, a creator. And when you take a life that belongs to him, that there's life, the scripture said the life is in the blood. So that blood cries out to the one who created it. It says, Father, please and vindicate me. Like, so the Father don't forget, and he's going to do it. It may not be when we expect, like it may not be at the time that something happens to that innocent person, but eventually that person responsible, unless they repent, unless they apologize, unless they really mean it. Otherwise, yeah, they're gonna get judged for that. So thou shalt not steal, kill, lie. The scripture said that all liars will have their day in the lake that burns with fire and brimstone, even liars. So of course, murderers, of course, thieves will, yeah, there's a judgment for people who do things. So it's just time, family. It's judgment time. And so we're about to see countries getting judged. And so for me, being born and raised in America, America has done too much dirt to not only my people, but the whole world. Africa, the continent, just all kind of different Afghanistan and just everywhere. America's touched everybody. It's judgment time. It's judgment time. And nobody can stop it. Prayer won't stop it, because you reap what you sow. It's a part of the system of the world, the way the Father made it. You do reap what you sow. So yeah, unless you repent, like I said, but America won't repent because she's not sorry for what she's done, because she's still doing it. She's not sorry for the atrocities that she committed against the Indians. She's not sorry for the atrocities she committed against the Black Americans. She's not sorry for the atrocities she committed against the continent, raping and robbing and stealing and pillaging and everything. She's not sorry for what she did to people in Venezuela and to Iraq and to this place and to that place. She's not sorry, family. So, therefore, her judgment time has come. So things are falling apart. So Babylon is falling, and you will see it. But hopefully you will see it from the outside instead of inside. As it's falling, you're in it, falling with it. You don't want to be inside. You want to be outside watching it. Like me, I'm outside and I'm watching her fall, but I'm not in it. I left because I'm like, yeah, I don't want to even be in that country when all hell breaks loose, because all hell is going to literally break loose in America. It's breaking loose now, but all hell is going to break loose. And I don't want to be in the country when it does. I'll be outside watching. The scripture says, only with my eyes should I behold and see the reward of the wicked. That's where I will be. Psalm 91. I will be outside, somewhere on the continent, watching her fall. And just like this. That's all I can say. I'm not going to cry for her, because she cried for my ancestors. And she's not crying right now to this day when we finding Black people hanging from trees every single day. She's not crying for us. Our people are missing. Organs are being harvested. Our people are being eaten literally, because there are monsters that run America. Monsters, demons. They're not even human beings. They're reptiles. They're serpents. They're fallen ones. They eat human flesh and drink blood. It's I don't feel sorry. Only people I feel sorry for is my people, the Black people, because a lot of them are asleep. They don't know what's going on. They don't know why everything is falling apart. They don't understand. A lot of them don't want to understand. I mean, people have been warning and warning. I'm warning about the judgment of America, about destruction on America, and why. But people just don't believe it. And especially our people, they don't believe it. They live in like this fog or fantasy thing. They think that America won't be judged because they live there, because they were born there. That does not matter. And they think that the maker won't destroy her because they are there. They're that special that they can still sit there and think it won't be destroyed because they're there. It's going to be at a point where he's telling you to come out. He's warning you, and then you're going to sit there, and then 1/3 is not going to make it. A lot of people are not going to make it. A lot of people are going to pass away, because that's what the scriptures say. I go by what the scriptures say, and it says that it's going to be a lot of people passing away. So I want to be outside when she gets judged. I don't want to be inside. So somewhere on the continent, well, I will be. I don't know which country. I can't say because I don't know. He might tell me tomorrow, go to that country. It's going to be somewhere on the continent. I'll be somewhere in Africa for sure. I won't be in any European countries, none of them, because they're all going to get affected. They're going to be affected by what happens to America because they're all connected. Like the whole NATO crew, they're all connected. So when America falls, everybody's going to be trickling down with her. So, yeah, I know it's hard for people who are Americans, especially Black Americans, see themselves and their lives, them having a life outside of America. But it's possible, family. Believe me, it's possible. I don't worry about passport stuff. I don't worry about the money. I'm not worried about none of that, y'all, because the Father already got provisions for his people. We're not gonna, like, you on a continent, it's food everywhere. You're not gonna be hungry. There's food growing trees, food out the ground everywhere. You're not gonna be hungry. Even if the dollar crashes to the ground, you ain't gonna be hungry. It's food here. It's good to try to set them up, though. It's good to try to set up some type of land project, some type of farming situation, some type of organic gardening situation outside of America, whether you're in the Caribbean somewhere, whether you're in one of the beautiful islands or on the continent. Set up something to where you have food to eat. You got a roof. That's the main thing. Two things you need: food and a roof. You do that, you good to go. It don't matter how far down the dollar crash. You good. But if you wait for it to crash and then trying to set something up, that's going to be more difficult for you to do because the value has lost its value. So you got to start planning now. What are you going to do as things get worse and worse and worse in the United States? Yeah. You know, our people having farms and all that, that's all right now, but it's going to get to a point where they're going to confiscate all the land. So they're going to take it from you anyway. So it don't make sense to be buying all this land and all this stuff in America because they're going to take it from you. The government is going to take it from you. You're not going to be able to own land because that's the B system is being set up there. You're not going to be able to own anything in the B system. So you'll just be like a slave in America. If you stay, you'll be a slave. You have to be on this digital situation and they control your money, everything, tell you can travel. You know, they're going to treat you like, it's going to be like you're a child again. You're going to be like a little child. They're going to be telling you, no, you can't travel. No, you can't have this much money. You have this. They're going to give you allowance out your money. Like it's going to be literally like you are a kid, like a child. You're not going to have any kind of like freedom. You're not going to own houses and cars, none of that. You're going to be like living in a dorm somewhere, riding a bicycle or something. You're not going to be able to own anything. So people complain and say, when you come to the continent, oh, we don't own anything. You're not going to own anything in America either. If you don't sell it right about now, then they're going to make it to where no citizens own anything anyway. So you stay in America, you still ain't going to own nothing. You say you're going to own, at least on the continent or outside, you can lease land for a certain period of time or whatever. They're not even going to let you do that in America. You're going to live in like a dorm and ride a bike. They're going to control it just like that. And I know it's hard to wrap your mind around. It's hard to foresee this, but this is exactly what's going to happen. It does not matter if you believe it. It does not matter if you are confused about it. It's going to happen because it's prophesied that it would happen. So it's best right now while you got some money, while you got some assets, if you can sell some, go find another country to go to as a backup place. So when things get tough and rough, you won't get locked in America. You get stuck in there and then you can't leave. Then you have to put up with the race soldiers, with the Nazis, with all these people hunting for Black people, hunting for minorities. Those are the targets right now. All minorities, not just Somalians and Mexicans. And it's all minorities. They want America to be white again. They want to be like, it never really was white anyway. It's always indigenous people, but they want it to be white. It's a Nazi Germany country. And they want it to be that way. So why fight against that and try to force yourself in it? Yeah, because they run everything. They run everything. You'll be better off trying to find a place where people look like you. And you are around people who look like you. Not these Chinamen, not these people. A lot of people going to Asia. I personally wouldn't go nowhere near no Asian. Them people don't like us anyway. When things get tight with them, they'll show their true colors too. Go somewhere people look like you. I keep saying that. I do videos. Go to a country where people look like you, whether it's in the Caribbean, whether it's Brazil, whether it's the US. Everybody gonna have problems, but at least, or on the continent, at least you look like everybody. And that's one less thing you have to worry about is the race, that part of it, them singling you out because you are melanated. So I'm pro Africa. So, because yeah. So I would recommend if you're Black, making some plans, family, come out of her. Go to Panama somewhere. I heard Panama, the way the pictures look, they look really very beautiful. Panama, I don't know how Mexico is holding up. I don't know, but just go somewhere else and have a backup plan. So you'll have a place to go when all the stuff hit the fan, because it's going to hit the fan. It's happening now slowly, but things are going to get really, really bad in America. It's getting there, but it's going to be really, really bad. 2026 is not going to be nice. 2026 is going to be worse than 2025. We thought 2025 was bad. 2026 is going to be a lot worse. So if you can get out, get out. And it does take a walk of faith. I know it's easier said than done, but when I left, I was ready to go. I wasn't really prepared financially, to be honest, but I was ready to go. And the only way that I have been here, as long as I've been here, is because I have faith. I walk by faith. This is a faith walk. If you don't have faith and you don't believe in your the uncreated creator, then it's going to be difficult for you to do this without belief in your maker. But unless you are rich and you have a lot of money, and then you can move around and you can afford it. But if you are not wealthy and you're just middle class, that's what I was, like middle class. Yeah, it's not going to be so easy, and even less lower class than that, middle class to the lower income. But see, outside of America, you can still live comfortably on a low income in America. It's just America is expensive. The US dollar is not really strong in America, but it's stronger outside. I would say that even though it's losing value, it's still stronger outside of America than it is inside. So you can do a little bit more outside of America. You just have to make sure you find out what the currency conversion is, the currency conversion rate to whatever country that you want to leave America and go to, and make sure that the value of the US dollar is stronger there so you can live a better life. The value of the dollar is still pretty strong in almost all the African countries, a lot of the Caribbean countries, and even Brazil. So any of the countries where people look like you, your dollar is still pretty strong. You can do a lot more. Your rent won't be as expensive as it is in the States. You can do a lot more. The only thing you would need is some kind of income, whether it's pension, whether it's disability, whether it's Social Security, whether it's online stuff that you do, a business, just streams of income, and you good to go. You can go almost anywhere. But the ones who don't have it, those are the ones that will have more of a difficult time trying to leave. But if you set something up if you set things up while you're in the States, then you can leave. So if you set up an online business or you do something in America where you can have streams of income, then you can leave. You can leave. So just work on what you can work on if that's something that you desire. Now, if you want to stay and you want to ride it out, you want to fight over America, the FBA situation, go ahead and do that. But you're not going to win. Unfortunately, you're not going to win because it's going to be destroyed. And so you don't want to put all your effort and energy into doing something for a country that's going to definitely be destroyed. It's going to be dropped into the bottom of the sea after it's totally ravished, spoiled, and destroyed by her enemies, which is Russia and China. So even the internal problems, the political internal problems, that's going to destroy her, because all these people that's in the government are not even loyal to the US. They are like foreigners, Germans, and different people from different countries. These Europeans are from different places. So they don't care about America. They run the country. But you Black people care so much about America, but it's going to be destroyed. You gotta wrap your mind around that. The sooner you understand that, the better. So you won't fall apart and have a heart attack when you see the country's crumbling. You won't die of a heart attack because you can't believe it. You gotta come to terms with it's going to be destroyed. Yeah. And Blackwood. Okay. Well, you can get off my live then. If I'm a fool, you can get off my live. Your world, my world, whatever. Since I'm a fool, you can step off. No, Tanzania is not going to save me, but the continent will. Because I got, what's my next country I'm going to? I got Namibia, I got Botswana, I got Kenya right next door, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi. Tanzania ain't going to save me. Ain't no country going to save me. The maker is going to save me. But right now, I've been in Tanzania for 5 years. And so nobody's going to save anybody, because if it's your time to go, you're going to go anyway. If you wicked calling people a fool, your time is short anyway. So it don't matter where you run. You can run and you can hide, but you can't run from the wrath of the Most High. So when it's your time and you wicked and you're not righteous, you're going to go anyway. It don't matter where you go. Stay in America. If it's your time, you're going to go anyway. Come out of America. If it's your time, you're going to go anyway. So no, Tanzania won't save me if it's my time to go. So that's the point. If it's your time, it's your time. 1/3 of humanity is going to die. The scripture says 1/3 of humanity is going to be destroyed. So if you are wicked, it don't matter where you are, you're going to be destroyed. Well, if you're from Zanzibar, okay. It don't matter where you are. Tanzania ain't no savior. Kenya ain't no savior. Nobody's a savior. Only the maker of heaven and earth is a savior. Sons 360. Hey. Nobody said God hates anyone, but destruction is coming to Mystery Babylon. Read the book of Revelations. That's the last days. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The earth is given into the hands of the fallen ones. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth is what the scripture says. The Most High, that's prophecy. That's prophecy. So you have to read the Bible and understand that these are the last days and things are going to happen because they're in the book of Revelation. So it's prophecy. And God made good and evil. And the Bible says he made good and evil. And the Bible also says that he loves Jacob and he hates Esau. So you say God doesn't hate. Read the biblical scriptures. He does hate. The Bible says, Google hate. Does God hate Esau? The Bible says he hates Esau and he loves Jacob. So you need to read the Bible. You need to read the biblical scriptures a little bit more than just the New Testament, because he does hate. He has anger and he has killed entire nations with children, babies, women, and animals. The God of the Old Testament has killed entire nations. He does kill. He has different personalities. He has love, but he has hate, and he will kill you. He's killed a lot of people. You have not read everything, because when you say he doesn't hate, it's clearly in the Bible that it says God hates Esau. So he does hate. He does hate. Trying to keep the Muslim. See, I'm not a Muslim. I'm talking about the biblical scriptures. You're a Muslim. You believe in another God. So we ain't on the same page. You talking about your God. Me, I don't worship your God. I worship the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So this is a different conversation that we're having. You don't have to preach. This is my live stream. You jumped into my live stream. So yeah, you don't have to preach anything. It's in the Bible. Read the Bible. Go Google it. You say you know the Bible, Google, does God hate Esau? And it will show you the scripture. I'm not going to pull it up right now. You can do it. Does God hate? And it'll tell you, yes, in the Bible says he hates Esau. So God does hate. That's not me. It's the Bible that says that. No, I'm saying you say God does not hate. He does. And God kills. Do you know he kills in the Old Testament? He has killed entire nations. He has killed entire nations. So he does kill. He loves and he kills. He made good and he made evil. And the book of Revelations talks about what's going to happen in the last days. I know that relates there. I know I need to do that. Hold on. I do need to do that. I do need to do that, because this one, okay. The user's message will be here. Okay. I'm arguing with this person because they don't know the Bible. You know, Yeah, and block. I blocked and removed them. I did. Brule Desire. Welcome to the live stream. I'm going back and forth with this person trying to tell me God don't hate. In the Bible, it says God hates Esau and he loves Jacob. He hates. In the Old Testament, it says he has killed for the children of Israel. He has killed. He told them to kill. That's why Saul, and I don't even have my hair wrap on, family. Look at my hair wrap. Let me stop talking about the Bible because I like to cover my hair when I talk about the Bible. But yeah, I'm just going to say that in the Old Testament, it talks about he told Saul to kill this entire nation, their animals and everybody. The Most High has killed entire nations of people. But people say he don't kill and he don't hate. Yes, he does. He loves, he protects, but he will kill you. He will kill you. So don't get it twisted. He don't play. And don't tempt him because he will kill you. I was raised like that. The elders used to tell us that all the time. Don't question God because he will strike you down. He can kill you. He can take the breath of life. The reason you are breathing is because it's his breath in your lungs. He could take the breath of life to where you won't even wake up. Don't play. Don't play. He will kill you. If you don't know that by now, then you on the wrong channel because he will kill you. My eyes are on the horizon. Yes, who's this? At he's nice. He's nice. My eyes are on the horizon. Yes. So back to what I was saying. In the book of Revelations, it talks about the last days. We are in the last days, the beast system. It talks about that. The mark of the beast, it talks about that. All of that is happening. We are in the last days. And Mystery Babylon is America. People keep saying it's not. Everything that's going on, why you think America is falling apart right now? It's time for her judgment for all the atrocities that she has committed against the whole world, the Black people, the African-American people, the indigenous people, all across Africa, everybody, all these Venezuela, all these Iraq, and all these different places, family. It's judgment time for her now. Her reign is dwindling. I know people don't like to hear that because especially when they live in America, they don't like to hear that because they think, I don't know what they think, but the Bible clearly states that she will fall. And she's Mystery Babylon. And if you don't, so when you see the destruction that's going on in America, you understand why. The plagues, all these diseases, all the natural disasters, and it's everywhere. But yeah, magic one. This mug is going to exactly. I already know it's going down. And look, I know maybe because I was born in America, maybe people think I should be sad. I'm not sad because guess what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about my ancestors. That's what I'm thinking about. Their blood runs through our veins. I don't worship ancestors, but I honor them. And I know that we had the same DNA. And they are still crying out for vindication. Their blood, their innocent blood was spilled in America. Their blood is crying out for vindication. They want to know, when is it going to come? It's time, family. It's time. So I'm not going to cry for her. I'm not going to cry for her, fam. You know, people think, oh, because you're born there and the money crash, you're going to be impacted. We're going to be impacted anyway. We're going to be impacted. Yes, we're going to be impacted. But when you trust your maker, your father, your creator, you know the Bible tells you he's going to make a way for you, for his chosen, for his elect. He's going to make a way for us. So I'm not worried about that because I walk by faith anyway every day. When you don't trust him and you don't know who he is, and yeah, you'll be scared, you'll be nervous because you don't know who your maker, your creator is. You don't know why all this stuff is happening in America. It's in the book of Revelations. It said it would happen. War, rumors of war, destruction, plagues, everything is happening right now. Yes, you got to trust them. I don't know what people going to do when they don't believe in our Father, when they don't believe in our Baba, our Father, our Maker, our Creator. I don't know what people going to do without faith. Because I even had people come to my channel talking about they don't believe in God and trying to tell me, I'm like, are you serious? I wouldn't even been here. I would not have been here 5 years if I didn't believe in him. We wouldn't even be alive in America if we didn't believe in him, because the only reason that we survived the Middle Passage is by his grace. The only reason that we are alive right now with the poison food and the toxic water and stuff these people been feeding us in America all our lives, all these foods we've been eating and products we've been using, we should have been gone. But it's if not for his grace, family, if not for his grace, where would we be? We only alive right now is because of his grace. We could have been dead and gone. That's all of us. So how could you live without knowing the maker, the creator of the universe? Not the universe, not the sun, moon, and stars, not the ancestors. They didn't do this for you. Your maker did this for you. The creator, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, he the one did this for you. He's the one warning us about the destruction on America, because he don't want to just destroy it and have everybody be destroyed with it. So he's warning you so you can make plans to get out of her, or plan to have a relationship with him so he can lead and guide you where it's going to be safe for you to be in these last days. Because it's no place really going to be safe. But if he guides you, there are some places that you can go where you will be safe. Just like the children of Israel in Goshen during Egypt, when the death angel came and the plagues was there and everything was going on. The children of Israel had lights in Goshen and they didn't die. Nobody died. They were safe. Their animals, everything was safe. Even though the death angel was going all through Egypt and they were in Egypt and was going all through the killing everybody else. So when you have a relationship with him, he can direct you. He can lead you. He can say, go here, don't go there. Do this, don't do that. He tells you, he's telling you what to do if you have a relationship. If you don't know him, then you just like a sheep without a shepherd. You just running around like a chicken with your head cut off. You don't know which way to go because you're not getting advice. And you can't follow men all the time, because what might work for somebody else may not work for you. You can't follow men everywhere. You have to eventually get down on your knees and repent for your sins and ask him, which way to go, Father? I'm all out of options. What do you want me to do? I want to be safe for me, my family, my children, my grandkids, whatever situation you're in. Where should I go? Somebody gonna have to do that one day. All this unbelief. And you do know that unbelief and doubt is a sin in the Bible. If you believe in the Bible, unbelief and doubt is a sin. So for you doubting that he can do whatever for you, that's even a sin. You cannot have doubts. You got to trust him wholeheartedly. I do, family. I'm not just talking. I have been living a faith walk since I left America 5 years ago. Every day is a faith walk for me. I don't be knowing finances. He been providing, family. When I say he been providing a way out of no way, he's been providing for me. So people can nobody tell me that he's not real? Can nobody tell me that our maker, our creator, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is not real? Because he's been showing himself strong on my behalf in my life in every way. I would not even be here if it wasn't for him. Nobody has really helped me. No human being has really helped me out like that. Only he's provided. Total strangers, family. So he can work things out for you, but you have to have a connection with him. You got to seek his face. You got to ask him, Father, everything is falling apart. What should I do? Should I go somewhere? Can you work it out? I need money. I need this. You have to ask. You have to ask. You have to be humble. You got to humble yourself. Pride come before a fall. Let go all the pride. Just let go all the pride and just bow your knee and say, Father, what you want me to do? I need your help. I need your information, guidance. Where should I go? And like this, the one I had to block, he was saying that Tanzania won't save me. No place will save you if it's your time to go. If you ain't walking with the Father and protected by the Father, it don't matter where you go, you can still meet your demise. So you still need to have a relationship with your maker for the protection that you need. These are the last days, stuff popping off everywhere. Earthquakes, natural disasters, hurricanes, plagues, anything can take you out if you ain't got the protection of your Father. Anything can take you out. Hey, Webster Stewart, hey. You are playing. Yes, anything can take you out. Nowhere safe if you ain't got a relationship with our Father, our Maker, because He's the one that protects you. So no, Tanzania or any other country can't save me. Even if I'm in America, no place can save you if it's your time to go. And if you living all crazy, what kind of protections you got? If you ain't following the law, statutes, and commandments, if you ain't seeking His face, if you ain't trying to be righteous, what protections you got? The devil ain't gonna protect you, because he's trying to take your life. Even though you're living for him, he's trying to take your life. So I take my chance with the Father. I trust Him more. I like Father because He the only one that can protect you. The devil ain't gonna protect you. He gonna kill you. He gonna take your life. So you got a choice to make. So it ain't only leaving to escape Mystery Babylon, aka America, aka the house of bondage. But you still need to have relationships so you can get that guidance that you need. Thanks, Sons 360. They say about 47 volcanoes erupting. Right, Webster Stewart. Exactly. These are the last days. That's what I'm saying. It's stuff going on all over the world. Volcanoes erupting. Civil unrest or organized chaos happening everywhere. Everything, plagues, people getting all kind of diseases, family. HIV is rising. I know they say that might have been in the jabs, but that's rising out of control. It's a lot of stuff going on. So if it's your time, family, it don't matter where you go, you're gonna go. But pray, seek His face. And then that's more of an assurance that you have some kind of protection outside of the physical things that you do to prepare to leave America, to go to other countries because you want to feel safe, you want to have peace, whatever. Even here, things popping off here in Tanzania, but I'm not worried because I pray and I ask the Father and I pray and seek His face. What do you want me to do? And He gives me guidance. So it's not the country per se that's going to protect you. It's the Father, but He's going to lead you to a safer place than where you are in Mystery Babylon. That's under judgment. You never want to be in a country that's under judgment. You don't. And America's under judgment. I know people don't like to hear it. I know you mad and angry when people say it, but it is. And I'm sorry that you love that place so much and you fall. Black people love America. I know. I'm sorry, but it's under judgment. You have to hear it. You have to know it. So when you see it, you won't be shocked. When you see things falling apart, you won't be like clueless as to why. People have to tell you why things are happening, because you will have some kind of devastating heart attack because you love America so much. You got to know the truth. Yes, Marie and hi outletters that want to leave out of here. We can't wait on them. Yep, that's right. That's right. He is gracious and He's merciful, but he's warning us a lot. It's like nobody in America can say they never heard that America's under judgment. Nobody can say that. And even if they look at what's going on, everything being pulled back from the Black people, all of our rights, we don't have no rights. The Constitution is gone already. For some reason, people keep bringing up the Constitution. Y'all, that Constitution been gone. When those executive orders were signed, the Constitution was ripped up already, because the executive orders are they roll back the Constitution. They wipe away the stuff that was in the Constitution. The executive orders with the pen that was signed, they ripped up the Constitution. The executive orders are the law. That's the law now. So it's no constitution no more. People keep saying that. It's no constitution. You don't have no rights in America. None. None. Especially black people. You don't have none. No civil rights. That department been gone. So they can do anything to you and get away with it. Nobody's investigating our hangings. You know that? Nobody's investigating anything that our disappearances. Nobody's investigating our disappearances. Nobody's investigating our hangings. They're not going to. They're not going to. Because they don't have to. Because you don't have no rights. So you might as well come out. At least you might have more of a chance if you're living outside than something happened to you over there. They're not going to investigate your loved one if they found hanging from a tree. You just be by like the next family, crying and carrying on TVs. We want to get to the bottom of it. That's what everybody say. Everybody's loved one been hung. That's what everybody say. We want to get to the bottom of it, but they don't never get to the bottom of it. It's never going to change, family. Nothing's going to change because it's under judgment. Taken up. Yeah. So nothing's going to change. I mean, it's insane that you think that something's going to change, especially when your civil rights have been rolled back. They've been rolled back. It's back to segregation. They're going to do the same thing they did before. Burn down our stuff we got. Come for us. It's going to be the same thing. Nothing's going to change, which is why it further confirms why America's under judgment, because she won't change. She's stiff-necked and hard-headed. She won't change. She's not sorry for anything she's done to us. These people are eating our flesh and drinking our blood. The Father knows this. This is why he's going to destroy these people. They're eating us, family. These people are literally eating black people for our melanin. These people are monsters. They are fallen angels. They are reptiles. They are aliens. They eat us. Why you think we disappearing? Like this, y'all, that country's wicked. It's wicked. That's why I'm not crying for her. I'm not crying for her. Yeah, I want to see judgment. I want to see her pay for what she did to my ancestors and what she's doing to my people right now. She's still killing my people and eating my people. We're being eaten, family. Why do you think we're missing? And no trace. And they're not trying to investigate. They're never going to investigate. The only justice we're going to have is when the Most High drop America in the bottom of the sea. That's her ending. Revelations. Read the book of Revelation. Mystery Babylon. Read how she's going to end. Mystery Babylon. She's going to be dropped into the bottom of the ocean. This is at the very end. Of course, Russia and China going to come too. So you're going to have the civil war. You're going to have black and whites fighting, and they're going to all kill each other. Nobody's going to win that because everybody's going to die. It's going to be a lot of people dying. They're just going to kill each other, shoot each other up. Everybody got guns. Everybody going to just shoot each other. Everybody going to die. And then China and Russia going to come when the men are killing each other. China and Russia going to come because it's going to be weak then. They're going to take over. They're going to take people back to their country to be slaves. America going to be Russian. It's going to be a Russian territory because they're going to take it. And then everybody going to be slaves. And then after all that, everything is taken, spoiled, the country is ravished, then it's going to be destroyed and dropped into the bottom of the sea. That's the ending result for America, family. What future? You're not going to have no future there. You're not going to have a future. You think you're going to buy land and house and all this. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And with the beast system, they're going to make sure that doesn't happen. With the beast system, nobody's going to own land. Nobody's going to own cars. No, you're going to live in like a dorm. You're going to be like a child. They're going to tell you what you can and cannot buy on that digital ID currency stuff, digital stuff. They're going to control your money. They can make you a slave again. You're going to be working like a slave, like our ancestors, had to pick cotton, all that. And then you're going to be controlled. You're going to be a slave and a child. Yeah, I can't live like that. So I'd rather take my chances, like I said, outside of America. I'd rather live outside somewhere. I ain't even telling nobody that Tanzania is going to be where I'm going to always be. I've been here 5 years, but that don't mean I'm going to always be here. It's 54 countries on the continent of Africa, family. I can go to any of them. 6 countries border Tanzania. I can go to any of them. So it's not just Tanzania. I just happen to be here, but I can go anywhere. It's not back to America. I know that because it's going to be destroyed. It's a waste of my time. Wasting my time. And it's nothing going to happen there. And we need to know that. So even if we decide to stay, we need to know that it won't be no future there. You ain't going to be able to have nothing. The government's going to take everything. Land, bank, money in the bank, 401ks, savings, all that stuff. You ain't going to have nothing. That's why you got to get rid of it before they do that. You got to try to sell everything before they do that. Before they take everything. Get rid of it yourself, get the cash, and build something somewhere else before they take it. That's what you have to do. Wars are coming next year. You will have to either leave at, that's right, Marie. And say, that's right. You will. I mean, we are all saying this. There are a lot of our channels that are warning and saying this. I mean, this is just not made up. There's too many people just warning. All these warnings is because the Most High love you. Is because your maker, your creator, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the great I am, loves you. So he's warning you so you can plan. But when you just sit there and you ignore it and you try to argue about it like it's not true, like it's not in the Bible, it's in the biblical scriptures. It speaks clearly of what's going to happen in Mystery Babylon. And people keep saying America is not, but if you read through it, you'll see everything that's saying is happening. A lot of it's happening right now in America. It's happening right now. It's happening right now, fam. Yes. And family, you're never gonna have enough money. I'm gonna tell you that. If you're trying to leave and wait until you have enough money, you ain't gonna never have enough money. You're never going to have enough money to leave America. Never. Unless you're rich, you're never gonna have enough money. You're gonna have to walk by faith. You're gonna have to trust your maker. Now, if you don't have a relationship with him and you don't believe he's real, it's gonna be hard for you. It's gonna be hard for you. You're gonna be kind of stuck. But if you have faith as a mustard seed, you can say to the mountain, be thou removed and be cast into the sea, and it shall be done. Just as a mustard seed, you just have to have faith and trust in our Father to show you where to go, to direct you. But when you don't have that relationship, you don't have faith, you don't believe in nothing, then you stuck. You stuck, fam. Because you're looking at everything physical. You have to, it's a spiritual walk that you're on. You're walking by faith. You don't see it all. I didn't see it all. If I look back 5 years ago when I left America, I didn't see how I was going to be here. I didn't see it. But look at it now. Look, I've been here 5 years. And I haven't even been back to America. Quit my job back in December of 2020. Haven't worked a job since then. But I've had a roof. I got food. I created a business. It's a lot of stuff I'm doing successfully. It's by his grace. When he tell you to do something, he's going to provide for you. He's going to give you instructions. He's going to show you where to go, what to do, how to do this. He's going to put people in your life where you have favor. Like I had a lot of people that helped me out on the way in this country, from this country and from outside. He put good people in my path to where I was able to get my business registered. People struggled to get that done. And I got mine registered in like 2 weeks. But this was back in 2021. But he put the right people in my path because I trusted him. So it's a faith walk. I didn't know how. I didn't know. Every day I wake up, I'm like, let's see what happened today. Father, show me every day. Every day, even now, every day I wake up, I'm like, Father, what's your plan for me today? I mean, I do my normal online, YouTube, stuff like that. I do some, I have streams of income and I do different things. But for the most part, every day I'm waking up. I'm like, Father, have your way in my life. Have your way on earth as it is in heaven. Have your way. Whatever you want me to do, whatever you want me to say, wherever you want me to go, show me. So if he say, leave Tanzania and go here, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not stuck nowhere. I just happen to be in Tanzania for 5 years since I left America. But if I can leave my homeland or where I was born, America, everything I've ever known, and come here, I can go anywhere. Now I can go anywhere. I just keep a backpack, and if you say go, I'm out. It's not just this one place. He's going to lead you to where he wants you to go. All of us going to be sojourning different places. He's going to lead us to where our promised land is, our real home is. He's going to show us. So yeah, it's a faith walk. Canada is with them, I have to say. Wow, that's good. Sun's 360. 6 hours today upon to be told. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Sun's 360. Oh man. Yeah, it's hard. It's you gonna get setbacks, you're gonna get doors. A lot of times when doors are closed, it's another route. So I pray, I'm like, Father, if this is whatever direction you want me to go into, let it be like a smooth path. If there are blocks, or if there are roadblocks, or if there's doors closed, that means that's not the direction that I need to be going in. So I don't look at it as a bummer when it comes to like some roadblocks or doors closed in one direction. I just know that he's leading me in another direction, in the direction that he wants me to go into. So sometimes things will happen because he don't want you to go that route. Things happen to save you, to block you from going a certain way so you can go the safer way, or you can go the other way. That's how he leads you. It's a path, it's a narrow path, and he leads you on that path. So you, in your own human wisdom and mindset, you don't always understand it, and you can't always plan stuff. That's the walk of faith, that you can't plan stuff. Like we used to planning stuff from the States. We used to having jobs to where we know we get paid every 2 weeks. So I'm gonna do A, B, C, and D. But when you walk by faith, you don't be knowing where the money gonna come from sometimes. You don't always know which direction you're gonna go into from week to week. You can look back a week and be like, I didn't know I was gonna be here today. Like your walk is a daily walk, and it's different if you've never done it before. I've had practice for the last 5 years. I know how to trust our Father. I know He's real. I know we have a maker. I know He loves us, but we gotta ask Him, what you want me to do? I even prayed when that during the election after it happened. I was praying. I was thinking. I was like, maybe I should leave. And so before I even really got to pray about it, I heard a word in my spirit. That's how the Father speaks to me. It's like you hear it, but it's in your spirit. It's not in your ears. It's like in here. You can just hear it. And the voice was like, where you think you're gonna go? Like this is the last. Like stuff popping off everywhere. Where you running to? I heard that. And so I was like, well, yeah, that's true. So stay put. That's what I got. Stay put. Don't go nowhere. Don't be moving around. And then I start remembering how the U.S. is making enemies of all across Africa. So we don't want to go somewhere in haste, running from here and going somewhere, and then they don't even let you in the country because they feeling some kind of way because the U.S. is mistreating, blocking Africans from being over there. So you don't want to be going from all these different country to country, all these different borders, and they be like, you got a U.S. pass. Oh, we're gonna treat y'all like you don't know what you might encounter when you running aimlessly, running around too much. You got to get guidance. You got to get advice. What should I do? I've been doing that from day one. Whenever I get stuck and I feel like I don't know which way to go, I'll be like, Father, I need which way to go. I don't know. What should I do? And I just wait. I don't make no decisions. I wait. And then eventually, a few days or somewhere down the line, he'll drop it in my, okay, do this, do this, do this. When I'm more waiting, when I'm in the waiting stage, not when I'm like asking, I need to know, I got to do this. When I'm like that, I don't get answers. I don't get his answers. But when I relax and I put it out there, Father, I need your help. I need this money. I need this. And then I put it out there and I wait. And then I get an answer. When he get ready, he give me an answer. And it's been right on time. So you still got to have a relationship so he can tell you what to do, even in situations like this. When that stuff popped off in the election time, everybody was like, shoot, we should have left. Da, 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 da. And I was like, well, when things get back to normal, maybe I should leave. I was thinking that. But the Father had a different thing for me. He told me to stay put. He told me to lay low and stay put. Don't be up and down traveling and doing all this different stuff because you don't know what might happen at these different borders and who you might run into, and they might be like, nah, we don't want you. You don't know, because Trump is making enemies of everybody, family, everybody. In Africa, every day is changing their requirements for American citizens because of that. And unfortunately, we fall under that, even though we are black. They still consider us Americans on the continent. So when they see that passport, sometimes we'll fall under those things. So I don't want to be running up and down trying to go into all these different countries and they telling me no. And a lot of times, if they do you like that, they will try to advise you to go back to America. That's another thing. As an American citizen, they'll try to be telling you got to go back to America. You can't come here. Instead of them, like, whatever country you came from, I come from Tanzania or different places. They don't always tell you to go back to that country. They're going to tell you to go back where your passport is, where you was born. They want you to go back to that country. And I'm not doing that. So I'd rather stay put. I don't need nobody rejecting me. I'm trying to go into their country because of the time that's going on right now. It's going on all over the continent. The way Trump treating Africans and blocking them and all this stuff, they getting stricter by the day on us, by the day. So we can't be running up and down these roads like this. If you over here, go to Kenya. That's fine. Kenya's still, Kenya's still good. But all these other places, you don't know what they might say. It seems like East Africa. I think East Africa is still good. And I think West Africa, some places over there, is still good too. But you don't know until you get to them borders. And then they could be like, anybody could be like, you can't come in here. So we got to consider that as well. And that's not only on the continent. That's everywhere in the world, because he's making enemies of everyone. Canada, Mexico, everywhere we want to go. The Caribbean, everywhere. So you got that passport. Remember that. So it's not going to be as easy for you to travel like it has been for us in the past, where everybody accepted us, visa on arrival. It ain't like that no more. It's not like that no more. So keep that in mind when you decide you trying to go to different places. You can't do what we used to do. What we used to do when I came here from 2020 until 2024, it was free. But now it's different. It's changing every day. It's getting harder for Americans outside of America as well to try to go to other places because of the reputation that America has with mistreating other people. We can get that taken out on us too. We got to consider that. So that's something that the Father was showing me even before I even thought about it. He was showing me all that. He's like, you need to stay put. Because, he don't want me to be stuck all in somebody's, you can't come, and then all these issues. He don't want that for me. So he say, stay put. So this is why. This is why. When you have a relationship, he will tell you where you should go, what you should do, if you should stay put, if you should lay low. He'll tell you. If it's safe, okay, it's safe, go here. He will tell you all that. If you have a relationship with him, if you seek his face, you'll have a choice. Because the idols that people worship not going to tell them nothing. The ancestors, they're not going to tell them nothing. These statues that people worship, these statues ain't going to stay dead dumb idols. They're not going to say nothing. This Buddha and this Indian gods with these snakes, and these people not going, these gods, these lowercase gods, not going to tell you stuff. They're not going to talk to you and warn you. They're going to talk to you and tell you to do evil. They're going to tell you to do evil stuff because that's Satan. But when it comes to our maker, none of these gods that people worship give them advice like that, telling them how to be safe, telling them what to avoid. That these other gods that people worship, they don't tell them that stuff. The only God that does that, the only maker that does, the one who created us, the one who made us, he the only one that protects us. He the only one tells us where to go. Well, some of these demonic ones will protect their people because they're doing evil. But I'm saying he will guide you. He will speak to you, to your spirit, and tell you, go here. Don't warning. It's a tornado, a hurricane coming. Don't go to this state. Get out of this state. It's flooding coming. Move you and your family here. Our maker is the only one that does that. He's the only one because he loves us, because he's real. People keep saying he's not real. He is real. He'll warn you about destruction before it even comes so you can get out the way. Now, if you don't listen, that's your choice. You made a choice to stay and be destroyed. But if he's telling you to do something, it's because he's trying to warn you. He's trying to protect you and your family. So he is real. Nobody can tell me in a million years that our maker, our creator, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is not real. He is real. I have a personal relationship with him. He speaks to me. I hear his voice. He's real. He's not like a dead, dumb idol that people worship. These Buddhas and all these different statues and stuff. He's not that. Just like Jesus was here for 30 years and no one knew. Do you think with all these mighty militaries, would they be able to stop him from walking through that thing, raising theory? Right, exactly. Yup. So I'm trying to encourage you and say, these are the last days. It's going to be rough for us, family. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to be some heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching struggles that people are going to have that they never had before. Only way through this storm is our maker. The only way. That's the only way. He's the only one that's going to help us. The demons ain't going to do it. The devils ain't going to do it. The ancestors ain't going to do it. They're not going to help you. They're going to tell you how to do evil, tell you how to cast spells and do evil, dirty, dark stuff. But our maker is the only one that's going to give us advice. Go here, move your family here, get out this state. It's a tornado coming. It's a hurricane coming. It's flooding. Plagues are coming here. Get out of here. Drink this, eat this to protect from the plague. He got all the remedies for everything. If it's a plague, he can tell you what to eat, what to drink, so you'll be protected from that plague. Or if one of your family members gets sick, he can tell you, have them eat this, drink this, eat this flower, get this plant, get this whatever. He can tell you. But them demons and stuff, they're not going to do it. The demons and devils that you worship, the ancestors and all these statues and stuff, they're not going to do it. They ain't going to do it for you. I'm sorry, they're not going to do it for you. So your best bet is just to call on the one that made you, the one who created you, the one who created heaven and earth and the sun and the moon and stars. He's the only one that can save you and help you and protect you and lead you. Like I told the brother earlier that had the block, or a woman or whoever it was, if it's your time to go, it don't matter where you go, it's your time. But you have your relationship with your father, he will protect you. You live for him, you live righteously, follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You gotta live righteously, you gotta follow the commandments, live righteous and holy. He gonna protect you. You promise long life, not early death, not premature death. But when you do wickedly, that's your reward. You serve demons and devils and idols, that's your reward. Early death. You don't want that. So, yeah, I just wanted to come to you and tell you these are the last days, family. Read the book of Revelations, look up Mystery Babylon and see what's going to happen to her. That's America. People don't believe it. It's happening. America is falling, family. It's falling. The political stuff is over the top. The political stuff is just over the top. And we are the target. We are the target. The Nazis are hunting us in America. They are hunting us. It's not that much protection in the world. Not that many, there's enough guns in the world. A lot of people are going to die. A lot. I hate this. It is because people are hunting us. People are hunting us in America. You're not being hunted outside of America, but you're being hunted as a Black, but you're being hunted in America. They have a plot and plan against you. It's not safe. It's just not safe. So, like I said, men want to stay and fight. That's cool. But the men are the ones that are being hung from the trees, mainly. Because you can't be around people all the time. You're going to be by yourself. You got to work. You got to do stuff. You're not going to be with a bunch of people all the time. They just waiting on you to be by yourself. They just waiting for you to slip up and be by yourself. And then it's a mob of them. Hanging men from trees. It's a mob of them. It's white mobs, family. They just waiting. They're waiting to get you by yourself. So, and everybody's in on it. The police, the morgue, the judges, everybody's in on it. So ain't nobody gonna find out nothing about you. You just done. No autopsy, unalive. You unalive yourself. That's just the scenario. You unalive yourself. Hey, Scrooge, McDuck. Yeah, you unalive yourself. That's just the narrative. You just did it. Ain't nobody gonna investigate nothing. Your family and your children, they just gonna have to bury you because they're not gonna do nothing to investigate. These people, they know that they're searching to do this to us. Everybody's involved, family. We the only ones that don't understand that. Black people are the only ones that don't understand that. Black men, everybody, y'all the only ones that don't understand these people are all involved in this of hanging you from trees. That's their plan. They're all involved. You're not going to get no type of justice in America, none whatsoever. Every time I turn around, oh, the family just want justice. You're not going to get it. Just leave. Just leave. Because you're jeopardizing your life, your children's life, and your family's life. You're jeopardizing your life. You have kids, for crying out loud. You'll be safer outside. Take a chance outside. Struggle. I'd rather struggle outside than be inside and take a chance on be hung from a tree or something. Yeah, that they have groups plotting and planning to hang us from trees constantly. And everybody's involved, family. The police ain't gonna help you. Ain't nobody gonna help you. You gotta go. Family, you gotta go. Put your pride aside and go. Because I don't like to see that to where the family, it's the same thing. The family come on TV. We want answers. You ain't gonna get answers. They're gonna make sure you don't never get an answer because they gonna say you unalive yourself. Even if they find out you got beat up, chopped up, diced up, no organs, nothing, it was no foul play. That's what's gonna happen. No foul play. How many times we gotta see this? It's constant. Leave. Just leave. Gosh. It's just, I'm getting tired of seeing that. I'm like, they doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. Hope to get. All right, I'm out of here. Undefeated. Hope you get there. Yeah, because we are the targets. The what you call it? The in public, the focus is the minorities, the foreigners, right? In America, the in public, the focus is the Somalians and the Haitians and the this and the that. But we are the targets for Merck. We are the targets for the lynchings. We are the targets for that because it's a history. We have a history with that. We have a history of that. It's rituals. That's a ritual. We are those targets. We focusing so much on the other ones, the foreigners, when they focusing on us. We the ones that they don't want us to leave. They don't want us to escape. They want to hang us from trees. They would rather hang us from trees than we leave. They don't want the slaves to leave. They would rather hang us from trees than we leave. That's why you need to leave. You need to leave. Rolled up in it. Right. Right. See, the thing is, they don't mind that the foreigners leave because they foreigners. They want them out, right? And we feel like, well, at least they can be alive and get out. They gonna make sure you don't get out because they gonna make sure that they try to hang as many as you can, shoot as many as you can, do whatever as many. They don't want us to be alive. That's the part that you're not I'm hoping that you understand what I'm saying. These people are demons. They want us unalive. Do you see what I'm saying? They want us unalive. Other people, the other minorities, the foreigners in America, they want them out. I'd rather them want me out than unalive me, but they don't want us to leave. They want us unalive. Family, get that through your thick skull. That's why it's dangerous, because these people want us unalive. They don't want our money. They don't want nothing. They just want us. They don't want us out of existence. Like the scripture said, Psalm 83, that the name of Israel will be no more. They don't want us no more in remembrance. They want us gone. They want us gone, family. That's the seriousness of this in America. These people want us gone. They don't even want us to leave. They could stop us all from leaving. They would have. They don't. They want to close the borders, and they're gonna do that. Once they close the borders, then you're gonna be fair game. We're gonna be hanging from tree to tree, to limb to limb. Ain't nothing going. It's gonna be back to back. Ain't no kind of justice. Nothing gonna be served. It's gonna be just like it was before, to our ancestors, just like it was before, because they're gonna have the authority. They got the authority already. We don't have no civil rights division. They got the authority. They're gonna do it. Thank you, Three Sons 360. Talk to you later. They gonna do that. That's their plan for us, family. So as soon as you wake up, the sooner you wake up to this, family, the sooner you understand that you got to get out. That's why you got to get out, because they unaliving us, fam. Yes, they're unaliving us. They have secret groups. They have secret groups planning on how they're going to unalive us, family. We can't be in groups all the time. We got jobs, we got this, we got things we doing, but they are planning. Everybody else can leave. When them Haitians left and they landed in Haiti, I was saying they lucky to be alive. They are lucky to be alive. Yeah, they were sent back to Haiti, but they were sent back with their lives. Anyone that's Black or African it gets out of America, they are lucky to be alive. When they sent them to Ghana, when they deported them to Ghana, they were lucky to be alive, because they don't even want us. They want us. I know I keep saying that, but let this sink into your mind. These people want us unalive. They don't even want us to leave. That's how demonic these people are. They want our organs. They want our organs, and they want our melanin. They want our melanin, and they want our organs, and they want us unalive. They don't want us even to be alive. That's how horrible this place is. It's horrible. That's why you got to leave. That's why you have to leave, because they don't want you to, and they want you unalive. And you think you want to live over there with these, you'll never be at peace with these people, because they're out to get you. They want to enslave you again, and they want you, ultimately they want you unalive. They want America white again. They want a Nazi Germany America, and it's Germany, actually. It's Nazi Germany. They don't want no color people. So that means that they want you unalive. Think about that. They don't want you there. So what? They know you ain't gonna leave, FBAs, right? They know you ain't gonna leave. So they're gonna unalive you, because they want you unalived. And is it really worth it? Like, is it really worth it? Leave. You create a whole new life outside that place. But at least you have your life. You have the life of your children, and you'll be a life for your wife, brothers, because you're the target. The brothers are the target, because the brother without the brothers, they the nation. They want as many brothers out. They want you out. So you got to leave. Swallow your pride. Get out so you can live a long life and have peace and be happy outside of the land of your enemies, your captors, your oppressors. It's not your home. When these people hunting for you, like you are an animal, they hunting to see how they can, the worst way that they can take you out of this world. They hunting for you. You are the target. It's happening right now. They done found so many groups on WhatsApp and Facebook of white supremacists talking about how they want to unalive us. The things that they want to do to us, they don't even want you to live. They don't want you to live. Your life means nothing to these people. That's why you got to go. Your life means something to your family. Your life means something to your children, men, brothers. Your life means a lot. But these people don't have no value for your life. They're sleeping they're like you taking free space in their mind of how they sleep, wake, and they dream about how they can unalive you. These people are sick. These people are demonic. These people are not even human beings. You got to get out of there. You can't live around these people. That's why in the biblical scriptures, the Most High never wanted the children of Israel to live around any other nations but each other. Because these people, these different nations, they do all kind of stuff. These people, these different nations be eating and doing all kind of sleeping with, they do all kind of stuff. The Most High never wanted us to be around other nations. These people are plotting and planning of how to dice you and slice you, how to get your organs, how to sexually whatever to you, a man or woman. They want to defile you in every conceivable way as a man and a woman. They just want to destroy you. They desire family. Now, I know it's hard to wrap your mind around this because we Black people won't think like they desire to destroy you in front of your maker, the one who created you, because he created you in his image and his likeness. And they want to defy you. They want to destroy you. They want to chop you up in little pieces and eat you and feed you to us. They want us to be cannibals. They want us to eat each other. You know, it's in the Bible where the children of Israel, they ate each other. They ate each other because they were starving. They ate each other. It's going to happen again. They want us eat. They want us to be cannibals. They feed us each other. They dice our people up, and then they put it in our food. They make us cannibals. You can't live with these people. They are demonically evil, wicked, and dark and demonic, and they're not even human beings, man. Like, this is very serious. Shabbat Shalom, Black Eye View. Yes. Evil rituals. And it's even worse than that. It's on another level of dark, demonic, and wicked. It's like they're not human. That's the thing. They're not even human beings. We're human beings. They're not. Their food is us. We're their food. And the delicatessen is the melanated ones. The best tasting, juiciest is the melanated people. So we're the target for everything in America. That's why you got to come out. You got to come out. It's for your livelihood, for you to even be alive, to live. You got to get out of that place. Not that something can't happen to you outside, like I said, but you got literally people hunting for you because you're Black. They hunting for you. They got groups of how to get you in Ubers, in Bolt, in different. They got different ways to get you, to disappear you, so you can be hung from a tree. Men, that's a ritual. They're doing that. The government knows about that. They're all involved. You have no safe place in America, Black man. Black man, America's not for you. FBA or not, it's not for you. They're hunting you. They still hunt Black people. You know, they still kidnap Black people and make them run in the woods in the South. They still do that today and kill you. They do that. They do that. They have Hunger Games they still have Hunger Games with us. They do. You got to know that. You got to know that. And a lot of these things that are happening to our men is probably through the women, through the white women. They use these women to lure our men off. A lot of these hangings and stuff have been through women. I'm sure they use women to get our men out by themselves, to set them up. So it's just not safe for our people in America. It's not safe for our children, family. Our children. They deserve a happy, peaceful, safe life. And they cannot get that. They cannot get that in America. They can get that on a continent. The continent, they love children. And it's these people, the kids be out walking, like nobody don't be messing with these children. Only one the white people used to come over there to Africa mess with the kids. But don't nobody, these people love children. The continent is a good place to raise children. It's safe. And then everybody look like them. Anybody trying to mess with you because you're black. Like I can't go back to that, family. I can't live like that anymore. I've been out of there for 5 years. I can't go back to being around white people. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I saw a video where this family accidentally drove through a sundown town. They were followed. Thank the Most High. That's right. Black Eye View. Exactly. Our lives hang in the balance every day in America. It hangs in the balance. We should not have to live like that. We should not have to live like that. It's wrong. It's evil. But because we want to stay so badly, we won't leave. We won't leave. Come out of there. You can have a beautiful life outside. I'm doing it right now. This is the happiest I've ever been. I've been feeling safe. Of course, we got things going on. Of course, we got to use wisdom, but I don't have no race soldiers around me. Where I live is black. All you see, when you see every now and then you see somebody white, and that's a minority for real, because you don't see a lot, and they don't act like that when they're on the continent. They don't act. They act different. They know where they at. They know they can get got, so they don't act like that. So I feel safe. That's why I keep saying I feel safe here. It's like even though with Tanzania had stuff popping off, I still feel safer here than I ever felt in America, because I'm telling you, in America, these race soldiers are specifically hunting us. We are the target. These people sleep, awake, and dream about us killing us. Family. They dream about us. Like they can't, they're obsessed with us because they want to unalive us. They want to lynch us. They want to eat our organs. They are sick and they are demonic and they are reptiles and they are evil. They eat flesh and drink blood. These are fallen angels that run the country. It's a lot of demons in America. Family, it's serious. Like, it's very serious. I don't think we don't understand the seriousness of what is transpiring right now. We don't have rights as Black people. We don't have no more rights. So anybody can kill us. Anybody can steal our land. Anybody can burn our stuff. Anybody can do anything to us, and we don't have nobody fighting for us except for our Maker. If you are a child of the Most High and you walk with Him, He will protect you. He will lead and guide you and protect you from the plots and plans and schemes of the enemy, because that's what it is. He can reveal the hidden plots, plans, and schemes. Don't go here. Go this way. Don't go this. Like, He can tell you to protect you. But you in a whole country where these people hunting for you. It's the Hunger Games, and you don't even know. You being hunted, you don't even know that. It's the Hunger Games going on. It's Hunger Games going on. Right. You can't let your guard down. I can't live like that. Since I've been living here, I ain't had to do nothing like that. I can be free to walk out. Ain't nobody focusing on me because of the color of my skin. Because we all Black. I don't have to worry about no race soldiers. Yeah, I got other stuff to worry about, but I don't have to worry about race soldiers hunting me. They hunt us. These are Hunger Games. What you call that thing that people... the Squid Games. These are the Squid Games going on. We just don't know it. We thinking we as Black people, the only ones thinking we got civil rights and we got a constitution. No, we don't. The Constitution is gone. Civil rights is gone. Segregation is back. Hangings are back. Lynchings are back. Everything been rolled back. You ain't got no rights. ICE can come on your property today and drag you out. Accident or not, they can drag you out. They can unalive you and say, "Oh, I thought he was somebody else. My bad," and get away with it. You ain't got no rights. Black people, you have no rights in America. None. Yeah, you ain't got a lot of rights outside of America either. But you can go to countries that are peaceful. You can go to places and use wisdom. Anybody bothering you? Anybody hunting for you? They doing that in America. So you need to come out. For you know how the old people say, for the love of God, for the love of the Most High, come out. Because I personally, I see everything that's going on, and I'm over here in Africa, and I see the plot, plans, and schemes of the enemy for my people, and I'm crying out like, come out. They are hunting you, and our people sitting there arguing with me. You don't know what you're talking about. Like the one said, you're a fool. You don't know what you're talking about, and blah, 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 blah. But people are dying every day. People are being hung from trees constantly. I'm seeing stories. Found this black man hung from a tree. Found this black man hung from a tree at a Cotton University, hung from trees. Nothing's done. They like it's constant. But people keep telling me I'm a fool. People keep telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm watching TV and I'm watching my people being demised every day. Yeah. What in the world is happening right now? Are we living in the same universe? What's happening? That's true. I heard about that. Yeah. Right. Our kids ain't even safe. But I'm a fool. No, I know I'm not a fool, but that's what the guy Block was saying that I was, because I was saying this. But I'm watching my people being unalived every single day. I'm in Africa and I'm watching every day, hung from a tree, ambush, disappearing, this, that, black people missing, women going missing, all these missing. That ain't by no accident, fam. We are the target. While we laughing at the foreigners getting deported, at least they're alive. You ain't gonna make it out alive because they're hunting you. They're hunting you when you focusing on Somalis, Haitians, and other foreigners. You focusing on them and they focusing on you, black people. FBA sitting there talking about this my country and fight other people about that nonsense when they hunt. You FBA and that's your country, but you can't stop them from hunting you and hanging you from a tree. But you're FBA and that's your land. But you can't stop them from hanging you from trees. You can't stop our people from being disappeared. You can't stop our people from being found with no eyes, no skin, no organs. But you FBA and that's your country. What difference does that make if your life is hanging in the balance? What difference does that make if you can't stop your people from being unalived? I'm trying to give advice to people so they can live. I'm trying to give advice to my people so they could live. That's what I'm trying to do. But they coming at me like I'm telling them something that's going to kill them. They coming at me getting mad because I'm telling people they need to leave. Like I am the one that's hanging them from trees. Like I am the one that's missing our people, making our people disappear. Young girls, high school kids, young boys, people disappearing, found them with no organs. I am the one doing that, right? Because I'm trying to tell my people to come out because you're a target. You are in the Squid Games. You are, what's the other one? You're being hunted. You're being hunted, but you just don't know it. This is the, what you call this Greek, the Greek, when they had the little Colosseums where they used to hunt people. You're being hunted like that, but you're just sitting around and you don't know that. You are. Brothers and sisters, y'all being hunted. And as long as you stay in America, they're going to hunt you. They're not going to stop until they take out a lot of us. I mean, is it worth it? I don't like to see this every day, to be honest. But I know I can't. What can I do? I can't stop it. I can't control it. All I can say is get out. I mean, you know, people might think she kind of cold because she's saying America going to be destroyed and she don't feel no kind of way. Look what it's doing to my people today. Even today, these people are hunting us, family. What loyalties and love do I have for America? What love do I have for America when they're hunting my people? Hanging them from trees every single day. Brothers and sisters coming up missing. Young people, organs missing every single day. What love? The only feeling I have is vindication. Only feeling I have is justice and vindication for my people. That's all I want. I want to see justice and vindication for my people who are being hung from trees. That's what I want. And if I can't see that right now, I want my people to come out, come somewhere safe, go somewhere safe where you're not being hunted. Yeah, things can happen, but you're not specifically being targeted. You're being targeted in America, family. You're being targeted. So it bothers me. I don't like it at all. I'm very hurt and upset that this is happening to our people, because this is what happened in the 60s and the 50s. It's going back. It's the same thing. And nobody's doing anything about it. And people are crying, losing loved ones every single day, losing college students, losing men, our brothers with potential every day. And it's same old day, another day. Cry, people cry. Oh, we need justice. Oh, it's an unalivement. Oh, and move on. Another one every day, every day, every day. What's the resolution? Leave. That's the resolution. There's nothing else we can do, family. Nothing else we can do, because everybody's in it. Everybody's in on it. The autopsy folk, the judges, the police, the cops, everybody. We don't have no allies. We don't have no allies. So maybe this is why a lot of us are leaving. Maybe that's why. Because it hurts to see this. Like, I can't never, family. I'm in Tanzania, but I'm an American citizen. My family's over there. It hurts to watch our people being hung from trees. That hurts. That's very evil and disturbing. I can't sit up here and act like it's normal. It ain't normal. I would never feel like it's normal. I would never accept that it's normal ever, because it's wrong and it's evil. And I want judgment to fall on that wicked place. I do. I want to destroy. It's going to destroy a lot of our people anyway. Might as well be destroyed. It's destroying a lot of our people. You know how many people have been lynched in that country? Like, and they still doing it. Like, it needs to be destroyed. I'm sorry. It needs to be demolished. When that place goes to the bottom of the sea, I'm praying that our people come out. But I'm going to be so happy. My spirit probably be at peace then. I can't be at peace until this place is destroyed, because it's constantly killing my people. That's how I feel. It's constantly killing my people. I want it destroyed because the Bible said it anyway, but I do want it destroyed. I do look forward to it, because I'm tired of looking at my people every day being hung from trees, every day, sisters coming up missing and disappearing. They're not just disappearing. They're being hunted by the white supremacists, by the demons, by the Nephilim, by the fallen angels in America. I want it destroyed, fam. I'm sorry, I do. Thank you, Black Eye View. Thank you. I want it destroyed. I be crying out for vindication for my people. Father, please vindicate them, because I know what they're doing. They're plotting. This is a plot and a plan, especially after the Kirk thing. So many people been hung after that, and it wasn't even us that did that. It was one of their own people, but we're suffering. Like they've been hanging us left and right because of that, and it will have nothing to do with us. So it's just giving them, like, they've been wanting to do this. Like, these people are wicked. Like, they've been wanting to hunt us. Remember, they was telling the president, give us the word, we'll go out and just start unaliving them. Family, these people dream about this. They dream about unaliving us, family. And you want to live in a country. That's the thing I can't wrap my mind around. Our people want to live in a country with these people. These people are unsafe. They're unsafe. Not that we ain't unsafe to each other, because we do dirt too. I mean, the devil, he can jump off in anybody and make anybody go insane, especially when you worship him. You serve him and worship him. He ain't He don't play fair. He gonna have you doing some crazy stuff and lose your life. But the hunting part, we're being hunted. It's been prophesied that would happen, but that's happening right now. So maybe you'll live a different type of life when you know that you're being hunted. I mean, a gun ain't gonna always save you, because you may not. When you got 20 people or a white mob coming for you, you might have a gun, you might can shoot a few, but they got you. They got you. And there ain't no gun gonna do a whole lot when everybody's against you. Your life is important, and it's important that you're alive to see your family, your children grow up, to be with your wife. We don't want to have all these widows around here. It's a lot of widows. It's a lot of women losing their husbands to this stuff. And if only these men brought their family out. If the ones that got hung, if they left, they might still be alive. That's what I be thinking of. If they just left, they might still be alive. Yes, something could happen to them outside, but it's more of a chance that maybe they would have survived than being hung from a tree. No, with 20 years in the military, moved and trained all over the country and the world. Over the past 20 years, we are doing just fine, and we'll continue to be just fine. At NoWitTwit, we're not doing just fine. We're not doing just fine. We've been being hung from trees. We're not doing just fine. Women are losing their husbands and their sons. We're not just doing just fine. It's a lot of us missing. Women and girls missing, thousands of us missing constantly. We're not doing just fine. I'm sorry, we're not. We're not doing just fine. And it's easy that you can say that for you, because maybe it hasn't touched your family. But what about the ones who've lost their husbands to being hung from trees? What about the family who lost their children and they just missing? They were taken. We're being hunted by the very ones that you probably was in the military with. We're not doing okay. We're not. And that's the problem. If we think we're doing okay in America, and you think it's normalized to be hung from trees, your military training is not keeping our people from being hung from trees. That's the thing. That's you personally. But a lot of people are still, every day men are being found hung from trees. Women are coming up missing. We're being hunted. So we're not doing okay. We're really not doing okay. And I'm watching it from Africa, and I'm seeing it, that we're not doing okay, and we need to leave. We need to leave. So all due respect, NoWitTwit, we're not doing okay. We're not doing okay. And America's going to be destroyed because we're not doing okay. Because it reaps it has to reap what it sowed. All the innocent blood that has been shed, especially from the Hebrews, especially from the children of Israel, it has to pay. But I do want my people to come out before America's destroyed. It's going to be destroyed. But a lot of our people are going to die. A lot of people not going to be able to leave captivity. America's captivity, the house of bondage. It's Mystery Babylon. It's Egypt. It's a daughter of Babylon. It's the house of bondage. A lot of our people won't make it out of the land of their captivity. They're in the land of their enemies, their captors, and their oppressors, is what the Bible says. That we would be taken to a land where our enemies, captors, and oppressors, and we would serve them 400 years. So we're in the land of our captivity. And a lot of people won't make it. They're not going to make it out of the land of their captivity. Like the ones that were hung, they didn't make it out. They lived there and they died there. A lot of people won't make it out because a lot won't leave. But I'm recommending that you leave just for a chance at life, especially because you're being hunted, and especially because you're a man. You're a man, you got a family. If you single, you want to fight these white supremacists, then go ahead and fight, because y'all gonna kill each other. Whites and blacks, it's gonna be a civil war. So y'all both gonna kill each other. But for the sake of your children and your wife, or if you got elderly parents, get them out at least. Let them have a chance to live. You know, the elders, they went through this already in the 50s and the 60s and the 40s. They don't need to be going through this again. So they should be somewhere where they can be free and feel safe and have peace. They don't need to live in a country where they being hunted again. Anywhere. Dennis Dunstan, go anywhere outside of America. Yes, it does. It is going to be destroyed. Yeah, anywhere outside of America. I'm not giving you a specific place. You can go to the Caribbean. You can go to Brazil. I am recommending, if you are black though, if you are a melanated, that you go somewhere where people look like you. You don't need to be going somewhere to Asia, going somewhere to another European country. When they follow in America, they treating Africans like dirt. So you don't want to go someplace where these people going to treat you bad. Go somewhere where people look like you. Go to the Caribbean somewhere. It's a lot of Caribbean islands. Go to Brazil. That's the largest African population outside of America. Brazil, or the continent somewhere. Just go where you blend in, where you're not, if the country go through their issues, because everybody gonna go through stuff in their country, stuff gonna pop off. You ain't the focus. Look at that black person. They mad about their country politics or whatever, then they want to take it out on everybody black. You want to go somewhere where people ain't doing that. Things popping off here in TZ, but they ain't focused on black people. They focused on their own stuff. And I'm minding my own black business, and I'm staying out of it. So you ain't being focused on because your color of your skin. You don't want to be living in a place that's focusing on the color of your skin. So these Asian countries, a lot of people going to Thailand and be all these different places, that's them. I wouldn't go. I'm trying to be around people who look like me. I just don't want to be at the target. We've been targets all our lives, fam. You need to go somewhere where you ain't the target. Anywhere outside of America where you hunted. They hunting you. This is the Hunger Games. This is the Squid Games going on in America. Hunger Games and Squid Games. You are the target, but you focusing on the foreigners. No, don't worry about them getting kicked out. You need to worry about you surviving. You need to be worried about you living and not getting shot down in the street somewhere or hung from a tree somewhere. Who wants to live like that? What children want to live like that? The Most High protects me, Dennis Dunstan. The Most High, the creator of heaven and earth, protects me. And I was saying, if it's my time to go, whether I'm in America or out, it's my time to go. That's something I can't control, but I know I have a maker, a creator of heaven and earth, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who created us on the sixth day. He can protect us. He can give us advice. He can show us where to go. I've been living on the continent for 5 years. I left America in 2020. I've been living in Tanzania for 5 years. He been showing me where to go. He been helping me. Can you use a? No, I can't. I can't. I never tried to use any weapons. I've always been kind of scared of weapons. So that's another thing. I left America in 2020. So I'm not in America. So I would never live in America again. I would just live somewhere on a continent. And they don't have guns. Only people who have guns here is the military and the police and stuff. But everybody don't have guns like that. And I don't need a gun. I got my father. I got my maker. A gun can only help you. A gun can only help you so long if a white mob come for you. Dennis Dunstan. If a white mob come for you, you can shoot. But you only gonna get a few people, maybe. But if it's a mob, they gonna hang you from a tree. It's not that much gun. It's not that much bullets. If you are hunted, this is the Hunger Games. This is the Squid Games. It don't matter if you have a gun. If you got a mob that's coming for you, it's a group of them. They on every platform plotting and planning on how to get rid of you. You're being hunted. They've been finding out groups on Telegram, Facebook, every group, WhatsApp. They plotting and planning. And even in Canada, they just found some white supremacists in Canada plotting and planning to get rid of they black people over there. That's what I'm saying. Don't go to another European country, family. Go to a country where people look like you. Because whatever's going on in America, it's going to be in all them countries. They're going to be hunting for black people in
because they all following the Germany Nazi white supremacists make these countries white again in the European countries. So they're gonna be hunting for you. You got to go somewhere people look like you, and then you ain't gonna need no rifle. You ain't gonna need no gun. I've been living here for 5 years in Tanzania, and it's a lot of us on the continent living. No, ain't nobody got no guns, except for the country. They got their stuff going on, but we don't need that over here. And then the Father protects me. I trust in my Maker, my Creator, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I know people don't believe, but I do, and I think maybe that's why I've been okay for 5 years. That's why I left, because he was warning me that it was going to get really bad in America, which is why I left when I did. He was warning me. Even I left during COVID. He was warning me that it was going to be bad, and a lot of people was going to die. A lot of people died from COVID. I didn't want to be there, so I came to Tanzania. We're still open. Nobody was dying here, and I've been here ever since. So he protects me. I prefer our Father to protect me than a rifle. A rifle can only do so much. A gun can only do so much, because people can sneak up behind you. You ain't gonna have no rifle constantly if you working and doing other stuff. Ain't gonna be on your hip like that you can't get knocked upside the head or jump by more than one person. So a rifle can only go so far. And who wants to live like that? I mean, is that a life to have to live with as a woman or children or elderly men? That's fine. You as a man, yeah, you don't mind. But what about women and children and elderlies? They can't carry no gun like that all the time. And who wants to live like that? Nobody wants to live like that. We want to be safe. We want to feel free. And we want to have peace. And I get that over here on the continent. Whether I'm in Kenya, I went to Zambia. Zambia is nice too. Zambia was the same way as here. It's peaceful. It was not, you can live a peaceful life. Nobody's hunting you. You're not covered. What do you mean, Dennis Dunstan? I'm not covered. I am covered. How you think I've been in Tanzania for 5 years? I left America in 2020. I quit my job in December 2020. I haven't had a job since December 2020. I've been here for 5 years. How you think I've been here? How you think I got a roof over my head? How you think I'm eating food? My Maker, my Creator is providing for me. He helped me with a means of, I got a company. It's different things that I've been doing, but he been providing for me and protecting me. I have not had no harm come to me. So I am covered, and I prefer him to cover me than a rifle or gun, because a rifle and a gun couldn't do what he's done for me for 5 years. A rifle and a gun ain't gonna give me a roof over my head. A rifle and a gun ain't gonna provide food for me to eat. I am covered. Yeah, I'm covered. That's right, Scrooge. I know that's right. I am covered. I mean, a lot of people don't believe in our Creator and our Maker. They only believe in physical things that they see, because our Creator and our Maker, he's spiritual. You can't see him, but that's where faith come in. You trust and believe. Hey, Silmont, welcome. One of my faithful members. Welcome. I have membership. If you're interested in joining becoming a member, join my exclusive community where we talk a little bit more. I try to keep it general on a public platform, but a private one, we can talk a little bit deeper. But yeah, my member, I got 5 members in my personal exclusive private community. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, that's how I've been here. So I am covered. I'm covered. Anything could have happened to me. I'm not protected physically outside of America, and I'm by myself, and I'm in a country that I wasn't born in. So I am covered. I am protected. How can you be here for 5 years in Africa by yourself and not be covered and protected? Come on now, make it make sense, Dennis. Make it make sense. And I never owned a gun. I don't even know I'm scared of weapons. That's why I left America, because I didn't want to live in a country where I had to feel like I got to have a weapon to live. Like, everybody don't live like that, fam. You can live safe, have peace, have freedom, and live without weapons like that. You don't have to do that. But you choose the life you want. If you want to live like that and you want to carry rifles and guns and need to live like that, then you can do that. But it's women and children and elderly people that don't want to do that, like me. I don't want to live like that. So I prefer to be somewhere where I can feel safe, I have freedom, and not feel like I'm being hunted. I got to stay in my house, and when I come out, I got to look around and be scared to drive, and people trying to traffic you and put stuff on your car and put a chlorophyll and stuff to knock you out, to try to kidnap. All that stuff going on in America. We don't have that stuff over here in Africa like that. And the other countries, I don't think they have that going on either. Like the Asian countries that we are going to, and Panama, a lot of people are going to, all these different countries, they didn't got that type of stuff going on. America got the ways that they're hunting people. It's the Hunger Games in America. It's the Squid Games and the Hunger Games going on in America. And we are the target. Black people. Black Americans, we are the target more than anybody. And we send up to the FBAs. The FBAs are the target. While we FBA, yeah, we the target. We are the target. They say, yeah, since this your home, we're going to hang you from a tree in your home. Since this your country, we're going to hang you from a tree to show you this is, yeah, that's what they're doing. They're trying to prove a point to the FBA. Since you're an FBA and you say this your country, okay, we're going to hang you from a tree. And ain't nothing you can do about it. That's right. See, the Most High will continue to protect those who trust in him. Yes, he will. I know a lot of people don't believe, but after all this stuff that goes down in America, people going to start falling on their knees, crying out. The ones who didn't believe, atheists and everybody else, going to be like, Father, help me. They're going to be like, Father, I need you. People going to cry out. Every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. Every knee and every tongue of who the Most High is and who his son is. Every knee. So you might not believe now. You might be talking now. But when it gets so bad, people going to cry out. Or they ain't going to make it. They're going to be hung from somebody's tree. They're gonna have, I hate to say it, but they listening, like they proving a point to us. FBAs, they proving a point to you. They're proving a point to you. You are the target, FBAs. You Black Americans, that's what, FBAs. They proving a point. They're gonna make sure they try to hang as many of the FBAs from trees that you wouldn't believe. They're gonna prove a point. Since you say this your country, you're gonna go down hanging from a tree. They're going to make sure they're hunting you, but you won't leave. You won't leave. So I guess we're going to see a lot of that, unfortunately. It may be sad, but what can I do? Men make their own decisions. You can only warn. I see a lot of our brothers hanging from trees. I just got to toughen up and not cry, not feel, devastated when I see them hanging from trees, because it's going to be a lot of it, because they're being hunted. We're being hunted. So I can't stop it. I can't change it. So I can just encourage our men to leave to live. But if they don't, you just have to watch our people, just like our ancestors. They had to go through it and watch each other get hung and all that. We got to watch the same thing, because it's back in those times again. We don't have no protections. So we're probably considered 3/5 of human again. We're not considered 100% human beings, because they roll back everything. Everything has been rolled back. So they can kill you and have a clear conscience. Be like, oh, they only 3/5 human. We can hang them and burn them and chop them up and eat their organs and make them into cannibals, feed them each other's meat and drinks and contaminate all the stuff they use for their hair and their skin. And yeah, they're doing all that. We are the targets. We're We are the targets in every way. So if we don't die from cancer somewhere, die from all kind of sicknesses because they feeding us poison. They're poisoning us. We are the target in America. I hope you think about that and then make a different type of decision based on that. You basically, this the Hunger Games, you got to survive. You got to survive what they're planning. Who wants to live like that? Then then they try to take all our jobs, firing all our people. They want to make sure you broke and busted and disgusted. You're broke and you're sick in the body, so you can be too weak so they can easily hang you. Then, yeah, they doing all that. You're the target, Black people. So come out of her, my people. So you will not, let me look at the scripture. I don't want to quote it wrong. Come out of my people so you won't partake in her judgment. And let me look up the scripture. Come out of her. If you know the scripture, put it in there for me. I gotta look it up. Come out of her, my people. Let's see. Come. Okay. Oops, I thought I had it. What happened? Let's see. Let me see. Come. Let me see. Why it keep disappearing every time I try to put it in my phone? My devices are like, let's see. It won't let me. I'm surprised somebody ain't put it in there yet. Let's see. COME. Come out. Okay, let's see. A lot of us are comfortable, and that can be very, that's right. Look at the status quo instead of being God. Exactly. That's the thing. We're too comfortable. Revelation 18:4. Revelation 18:4, and it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues. Again, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues. So that is a judgment for sin. Plagues, that's a judgment for sin. And so if you don't want to be in a place that's under judgment for sin, because when the plagues come and you're in there, it's going to impact you or affect you. The sicknesses, the contagious diseases, and the earthquake, all that, you will be affected when you're in around sin like that. So yeah, you come out and come away, and then you can watch it from afar. Like, I'm only with my eyes shall I behold and see the reward of the wicked. I won't be in there as destruction comes on America. I'll be outside watching from afar. So you don't want to be there. You want to come out of her, especially if they're hanging our people. If they're hanging our people, burning our people, killing our people with poison food, all that, you don't want to be inside when the Most High starts smashing them. You want to be outside, so you won't be impacted by the destruction that's going to come upon that wicked, evil place. I don't know how many times y'all think that a country can stand when the things that is done to us, with the things that is done to us. How do you think that a country can be prosperous and stand when it's done this for so long? Do you not think that the Father is just, that he will reward this wickedness sometime? Or do you not? Do you actually think that America would never pay for what is done to us? Do you really think that? Like, if you do, then you definitely deceive to think that the Father is just, that he will allow America to even continue with after how it's done to our ancestors and to the indigenous natives, and just doing to us right now. Like, that shouldn't be a surprise that judgment will come upon America for what it's done to us. It talks about that. The land that enslaved the children of Israel will be judged. And the people, really talk about the people, Edom, the Edomites, they will be judged for what they did to the children of Israel. So, white people, yeah, it's their judgment time. And so you want to cling to them, black people, you're going to be destroyed right along with them. If they don't destroy you first, so they're going to hunt you down. And if they don't get you, then you clinging to them. Then when they go down, you going down with them. That's basically how it's going to end up. So whether you believe it or not, that's how it's going to turn out. So can't say you never heard it before, whether you believe it or not, whether you don't think it's true or not. Just keep watching as the destruction comes. And then I don't know if y'all know, but you know, the beast, the seat of the beast is right there in America. The seat of the beast is right there in the White House. Why you think that the president built this elaborate ballroom? That's for all the beasts. The beasts run America. The seat of the beast is in America. It's more demons and monsters and non-human people in America than anywhere, because that's the seat of the beast right there. So yeah, the seat of the beast. And you know, people don't believe it, but say Obama is the beast. He gonna come back. You see him, y'all see Obama, you already know what time it is. If anything happened and y'all see Obama pull up, you better be running up out that country like 40 going north, because he coming for you. He's coming for you. The beast is coming for you, children of Israel. He's coming for you. You are the target for real, for real. If you still alive, yeah, you should be running out of America. If you see Obama come forth, you better be running, because he is the beast in the book of Revelation. But you'll see with your eyes, and you might not believe, but when you see it, you will know. You better run out of America like you never ran before if you still in there. I'm hoping you get out before then, but if you still in there, when you see that man come forth, you better be running out of America. 2026 is America. This is a period where most countries collapse. Oh, okay. Okay, Selma 04. 250 years. Wow, I didn't know that. Wow. Makes sense. It makes sense. Yep. So I just wanted to do this live because it is the 7th. Yeah, it is the 7th, because right now it is 1:40 in the morning here, family. It's 1:40 in the morning. I like to do it late because I like to do it during the times when my family is up and stuff, which is the U.S. My demographics is mainly U.S. So, but yeah, just this is the 7th, and you know they're supposed to have demonstrations here in Tanzania. I think it's on the 9th, 8th, or 9th. So the internet might be cut, so y'all might not hear from me for a minute. But I'm stocked up and I'm ready. I got all my water, I got my rice, I got my beans, I got some cash, and I filled up my electricity. So I'm kind of good in case it's an extended period. We pretty much good in my little community. We all of us stacked up on stuff. So we got to lay low for a while. We're going to lay low and we're going to just chill. So y'all might not, you may not hear from me if the internet is cut, but I'll be using the community tab. And I'll be like, I'm fine, because the internet last time was going in and out. So I might put a message, hey, we fine. We just laying low. And, I see y'all when I can. So that's kind of how I'll keep you posted. Also have a group on Facebook called Beyond the Rivers of Kush. If you're on Facebook, you're interested in that group. It's a private exclusive community as well, like my community here on YouTube. But this one is for paid members. The one in Facebook is free, but I have to invite you. So it's for Afro descendants, mainly African Americans in America and in Africa, so we can keep connected. So in that group, I dropped a message when the internet came through. I dropped a message to tell people, oh, I'm in Tanzania. Oh, I'm safe. We're laying low. It's a group of us. We're fine. And then the internet went out, so I was able to at least get a message out to tell people, the internet is out. You can't reach me, but we are fine. So that's why I decided to use these different, platforms for emergencies, for us to get messages out. Because as we leave America and we go to different countries, things happen. And so it could be something emergency or whatever. People need to get messages, whether they, it could be earthquakes, natural disasters, flooding, civil war, organized chaos, whatever the case might be. We can communicate with one another and let people know what's going on. So I decided to use the groups for that. So like I said, I have a private membership. I have like 3 different tiers. You're very welcome. And that I share a little bit more detailed information that I probably wouldn't say publicly in the membership community. I haven't been talking so much because at the same time, remember, these platforms are still owned by enemies. So it's still monitored. Even though it's a private community, we still have to be kind of careful what we say. So I still keep that in mind, but I would share more in the private member. I would say more in the members only videos than I would on the public platform. I'm very that's one thing I learned of being here 5 years. We have to move differently than how we move in America when we live outside of America, and understand that a lot of these countries that we go to, they don't have freedom of speech like we do in America right now. They don't have that. So we still have to be mindful of what we say. That's why usually my focus is more on the politics in America. I don't talk about these other people's stuff because they don't have freedom of speech. People can get arrested for treason. So for saying things. So yeah, you don't want to put yourself in that situation. So America's going to get like that too. Believe me, their freedom of speech is dwindling away, because from what I'm seeing, certain people been saying stuff online, and they've been having visits from like the FBI, the CIA. Like people been going to visit them saying they posted something. So it's getting to that point where America's getting be the same way. So for me, the way I talk about America, I would not talk about it if I lived there, because I know they can find out where I live. Me living here in Africa, this ain't their jurisdiction. So I can talk freely because I'm in Africa. So I can talk freely and I can speak the truth about the wickedness in America and how dirty they are. And so, yeah, see, where I live ain't number of Black people, ain't number of Africans. So in order to find me, you got to have a local to bring you where I am, because I live in kind of like a local area. So yeah, I ain't worried about that. And then where I live ain't even on the map that much. Like locals can't even find me at my house. So yeah, I can speak freely. So these are the security measures that you understand when you come out of America and you live somewhere else. You understand that your security is very important. You don't show people where you live. You don't tell people where you live. You don't meet people at your house. Security, you got to do that because you speak truth. So even outside, so you got to use wisdom, because remember, this platform is public. Everybody watch. Your enemies, your frenemies, your foes, your ops, your agents, everybody. The good people who love you, friends, genuine, people. But you got good and evil, but the whole world. So you have to be mindful of what you say and what you share about your private business, about where you live, where you stay, whatever. You got to be careful with that. So I'm learning that living in Africa for 5 years, Tanzania specifically, that I need to use wisdom in how I move, and move in silence and discreetly, and use discretion in my projects, in my business, what I'm doing, showing everything, telling everything. So I don't do that no more. I used to do that at the beginning before I realized how different life is living outside of America than it is living inside. So for security reasons, we still have to use wisdom as women and men, just being outside. So yeah, you don't want to have everybody know where you at, be able to come where you at and all that stuff. Yeah, you can't move like that. So that's something that I had to learn, and I learned it. So And I do share that with people who come because I do consultations. I usually do consultations for Tanzania. I still do. I have advised that I'll do travel consultations if you want to visit. But right now, it's probably best that you visit maybe Zanzibar. They don't have nothing going on. Zanzibar don't have nothing going on. So that's the island. So in Tanzania, so you can still visit, but Zanzibar will probably be ideal versus Dar because I'm in Dar, and that's where all the stuff is going on, a lot of stuff. So, but I'm not doing relocation and business consultations right now. I'm not doing that because we need to wait till everything die down here. Okay, wait till things die down. Yeah. So, but anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to jump in the stream, to talk to me, to tell me how you feel and what you're thinking. And I'm glad that I was able to share. Good stream, sister. Thank you and happy exclusion. Thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, so I'm going to end this stream. And I needed to do this because I was like, just in case the internet go down, I wanted to do a stream or something before that so I can at least have some kind of communication with people. But yeah, so I'm going to end it. Thank you so much. Keep me and Tanzania in prayer, and I will keep you personally in prayer. I don't know about America. Yeah, I don't pray for America, but I pray for you as my brothers and sisters, as my family, as my people, that the Most High will protect you and your family members, loved ones, that He will lead and guide you in the decisions to make, to whether to stay, to leave, to relocate, or whatever, in whatever country that He, He tells you to relocate to. So thank you so much. And I guess I'll end the stream and I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Shalom and salama. Peace, family.